Lights, camera, action.
In a studio where local filmmakers talk to other filmmakers about the inside world of film.
Cut.
That's not the script. It. We'll fix it in post. Do you wonder how films are produced and what really goes on behind the scenes? Well, stand by. Filmmakers Kevin Mumphrey, Victoria V.A. Jones, and Carson Hype Ferguson explain all the details. Right here on It. We Will Fix It in Post podcast.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Whenever you're listening, I thank you for doing so. I'm Kevin Mumphrey, and this is Fuck It, We'll Fix It in Post. I'm here with the belated birthday Queen Victoria.
What's going on? Queen Victoria. I like that. That's cool. I like
so let's
that.
move on to Carson Hype Ferguson.
It's almost like we rehearsed that, huh? That's what it feels like. I don't know. I don't know about you, but that's what it feels like. Like we rehearsed that.
You paying homage to the Queen. That's what's up.
Back to Kevin.
All right. So we have a guest here today, actor, comedian Jason Bowman. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm happy to be here today. You know, I'm feel at home, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's what's up. A bunch of Memphians in the building over here.
I know it. I didn't know that either.
And the outcast.
Hey, man.
Yo, man, like I'm comfortable in my skin, man. I'm straight.
Hey, man, say, man.
Don't throw a man out for us.
I've done that before. Y'all said it was pretty good. I don't want to do it on the spot now. I ain't play monkey. I'm gonna go big fellas on you. I'm gonna have like an Italian Eastern accent.
So now I put the camera on, he's a little nervous to do it.
No, I just don't want to do it right now. Hey, man, I don't feel like doing it.
It's not in your spirit right now.
No.
But we can get it out later. But
It's going to come out. Watch what I tell you. It's going to come out. We're gonna bring the Memphis. Anyway, get back to that.
And we're going to go back to Jason. I always like to start off, like, where did your love of film begin?
Great question. So really, I didn't want to do comedy. What? You know, to be honest.
That's how we starting this?
The thing is, like, I didn't want to do comedy. I always wanted to be behind the camera. Okay. So a friend of mine said, "Hey, they got an open mic going on at Minglewood Hall. Y'all know what it is?"
Yeah,
Of course.
So what ended up happening? He said, like, "Hey, let's go down there and check it out." I said, "Okay, cool, let's do it." I'm like, "I ain't getting on stage." And he was like, "Yes, you are." I said, "No, I'm not." He said, "Yes, you are." I said, "No, I'm
Were
not."
y'all in the car having this conversation?
No, it was at work. Then what ended up happening was, like, he said, "You know what? First round on me." I said, "Okay, what time we going?" So we went
Now was it tequila, dark liquor? What was it?
You know what? At that time, it was straight tequila.
At that time, it was.
No, it was straight tequila.
Okay.
And we got down there, and like the guy was like, "Hey, you know what? You next up." I'm like, hell, y'all ain't had nobody else. Like, well, how next? A next mean that somebody went before you, but it wasn't.
Damn,
like
you the only one up?
I only one who went up. So I went up, and I don't know what I talked about. Like, I just talked about some dumb things, just dumb random comments, okay? And after that, the guy was like, "Hey, I want to book you for a show." I said, "Okay, cool. Like, when is it?" He was like, "On this day right here." I said, "Okay, I'll be here." He said, "Okay, do you want to talk about the pay?" I said, I'm thinking to myself, like, he finna pay me for this.
Hell yeah.
For acting a damn fool, I'm finna get paid. And then he told me, he said, "Okay, I'll pay you $150, for 10 minutes. I said, "Okay, I'll see you next week." And that's how it started with me doing comedy, because like I was just being myself. And they said, "We're gonna pay you to do this." And ever since then, I've been getting the check. The check ain't that big, because I'm still gotta be hustling.
That's how it usually goes. So when you, the stories that you told, like the first time you were on stage, did it surprise you that people liked them?
It really did, because I talked about one joke about Viagra. Viagra was really big back then,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No pun intended.
It ain't now, huh? Oh, boy. Bro, yeah.
It was crazy because like the joke was about Viagra. And people say, "Oh my God, I can't believe he said that. That's hilarious." But now you guys should buy hymns in Rome and online now. But I'm like, hell, I came out and telling y'all that it was good.
Did you partake in any of the Viagra substance?
I'm gonna talk to you about it offline.
Okay.
Yo, isn't hymns like in liquid form?
It's a pill form.
Okay, because I be seeing like the commercials and it's like liquid, and I'm like, wait, hold on, you gotta shoot up. I like, nah, that's too much.
Got you in a minute. I got you, girl.
You gotta shoot up to get up, huh?
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
No, but I'm saying like after all the after school specials and everything else, like, yo, like I'm not supposed to be doing this. Like, I live my whole life doing the right thing, not to have to do this.
That was another lie. So, however, you got to get it up. You got to do what you got to do. Like I said, we're going to be ready in a minute, baby. Then just
Or you can eat right and you can exercise. You know what I'm saying?
But this is quicker. Let's go ahead and get this. Just give me 2 minutes. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. We're going to be good.
Everybody, straight to the bloodstream.
Straight to the string. Straight to the string. Greens and potatoes don't go straight to the bloodstream. Like,
If you eat them every day, they will.
look, I didn't know old girl, baby. Mistakes has been made. We too late now.
The stakes are too high.
Too high. Too high.
Anyway, I cracked one joke and y'all just went
That
with
was a
it.
good one. That was a good one.
Y'all just went with it.
Shoot up.
You know us?
So go ahead with your question.
I ain't got no more questions. You're not saying nothing else. I ain't got no more questions.
Here we go.
Don't be scared.
All right, Gorilla.
That's my girl. Then I will say.
I love her.
I'm
Don't say nothing.
I'll leave that for alone. So
Okay.
you lost my train of thought for a second. So this, like, were you nervous doing that first?
Man, I was scared as hell.
Even with the alcohol?
With that call, I'm like, this one shot didn't do nothing for me. Like,
How many shots did you take before you went on stage?
I've had like 2.
You might needed 5.
I'm not a drinker.
So if you took 5, Lord knows how that would have went.
You know, I would sweat like a bull. But you know, I was nervous. But the thing, and you know what? Until this day, right now, I still get nervous.
Well, that's
So,
a good thing. though.
Are you as nervous as you were when you start, or have you just kind of learned to, I don't know, settle your nerves? Like, how do you deal with
You
it?
know what? It's like now, it's like I have so much expectation. And I don't know, age probably playing a part in it too, with nerves. Because like the show that I did like 2 months ago with J. Anthony Brown.
Okay.
He was like, we were talking backstage. He like, you know, you ready to do this? I'm like, hell no. Are you ready to do this? He was like, J. Anthony Brown, hey, I'm serious, brother. But look, he told me I didn't matter. He said, man, I still get nervous. I said, you been doing it for like 40 years. He's like, man, look, that don't change. He said, nerves, you get worse. So I was standing in the room. It was about 400 people. And I'm like, oh my God. It didn't make it even worse. It was a comedy show where you can't cuss. Exactly.
Ah.
And I asked him, can I say damn? Like,
Are you trying to negotiate with you?
Negotiate curse words.
Let me get 2 asses in one damn. Let me just.
Hey, whoa, easy. That could mean a whole lot. That could mean a whole lot. We already. Okay, all right, go ahead.
you know, I just really felt like it was a pastor. And I'm like, I asked the pastor, I say, look, I'm finna go up here. Like, I got a question. Can I say hell? And he was like, yeah, you can.
I thought you were going to say hell no.
So I got through the show. It was good. But like, yeah, the nerves are still there. Like, you know, I guess it just come with the job.
I think it's everything. Like if you're really passionate about something,
You don't want to fail.
right, you're gonna be nervous before you do it. And
Yeah.
if you're not nervous, then there's a problem.
It's something wrong.
Yeah.
I'm nervous right now.
Yeah. We don't bite.
It's about 20 minutes to me. Like, yeah, look, I don't know if I'm in interrogation. Like, you know, I'm from Memphis. I see all these lights on me right now.
Yeah.
Hey, slide that man a cigarette so you can start telling everything.
Hey, send Sergeant Mason in here.
No, you need church and chicken and crab legs.
Now, what was that one dude in Atlanta, whatever, or I think it was Atlanta, like he's like looking up at the camera, he had a whole like 10 piece and like a burger, and he's like looking like this, and he's drinking, and I was like,
I'm going
he about to tell everything. He know what a camera is and everything. He's like, hey, my bad.
He'd have been there before. So you know how it go.
Man, I can't go back, bro. I can't go back. He did it. His mama told him how to do it. His grandmama gave him the gun.
That man said, let me take it all the way back to 1985. It's like, it was a nice stormy day.
We planned it at 3:45, but what I was going to ask, when you're like realizing that you can't curse on the set, so are you almost having like to edit while on stage?
I am. I'm having to edit in real time. It ain't no script. It ain't nothing. It's like your mind have to know, hey, you cannot say this word right here. You got to replace this word. You had to replace ass with butt.
That'd be worse in some cases, man.
I mean, you really emphasized the B in that butt when you said it.
Like, it felt like I'm like, And I almost cursed. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, man, they got me. Hey, forget y'all.
Given how you do that, that could be actually
Yeah.
More like funny.
like you just got them right to the edge. I got you.
Right.
You thought it was gonna happen, did you?
It almost happened. Like it wasn't scripted. The pastor was on the front row just laughing and just giggling. And then he gonna come to me and say, "Hey, I want to book you for a show for the church."
For the church.
Like, the hell you do this again?
One time was enough.
Wait, how was the church pay though?
I haven't did it yet. You know, we actually gonna do it next month. Like they're doing like a kids fun drive, like a toy drive, and like I'm gonna come out there and do some comedy. Gonna be kids there. This time.
Oh, you really?
Ooh, Lord.
It's really gonna have to be some non-cussing on that one.
It is. I don't know how I'm gonna do it.
Or you can't do that Viagra joke.
Nah, you really.
No, I ain't gonna do the Viagra.
Oh, you-
I haven't did that one since I did that one. Oh,
Do you know what Viagra is?
That gets you locked up in most states.
Probably this one.
hey, you never know.
So don't find out. Don't not find out. So how like, and you don't have to give us the jokes per se,
Right.
but like, how do you necessarily structure a joke?
Basically, I structure my joke by reading the room. So, and one thing about me is like I don't write anymore. I used to write my jokes out, and when I got on stage to do them, it's like I was like basically had a mental list in my head. And when people tell that, hey, you know what, he like just a script that he going by.
Yeah.
Because pretend like we in the room right now, I'm doing a show, okay?
Huh.
And I got a list of jokes that I'm going by. But maybe Queen VA right here would do something that would throw me out of that line of jokes. Now here I go, I got to try to think and what I'm going to say next. Then I got to reformat it. Then I just start talking to her. And when I talk to her, I just start saying, hey, you know, why you do that? When you do this? How you do that? Now I got time to think.
Yeah.
Where I'm finna go back to, because I got the audience on her now. But the time while she talking, I'm thinking what my next joke finna be, because I'm finna go back to my list of jokes.
So how important is listening for comedy?
Very important, because you got to listen to the crowd. If you say something like and the crowd don't laugh, or they you go ha ha ha, like, hey, let me hurry up and get away from this. And what helps any comic, I don't know about a lot of them, but
Right.
for me, if I see that my jokes are not hitting like they should, then I have to go back to a joke that I know will hit. Or if they're not laughing as hard as I want them to, then I talk about myself, because everybody find humor when you talk about yourself. You know,
Okay.
Think about it. One joke that I use that would never go wrong is the one when I stand sideways. And I tell people, hey, I've been taking Ozempic for 4 years now. And I turn sideways and I be like, hey, look at me. I look like an uppercase P. Because people know that women, when they turn sideways, say, oh, she got that P shape. Because it's going But me, I got an uppercase P. And that's one of my jokes that I like, okay, they're going to hit every time. Like, so then of course, I got to look and see if I got like some black people in the crowd, white people, whatever. Then, you know, if I got most of the black people, then, you know, we're going to talk about like black problems. You know, for example, the white people here, right? No joke. Today, while I was at Walmart, I seen a guy, a black guy, had a sign that said, hey, need help me. And he had his Venmo at the bottom of it. And I said, wow. I said, the black crackheads are so different. They have bank accounts. They're going to pay. They want their money. And then, you know, they have, like, I took that and I said, okay, I'm going to use that because, like, you know, that's different because now he got a cash out, because now you can't tell him, hey, bro, I ain't got no change. But he going to hit you with, say, hey, you know what? Here go my Venmo. Here go my cash out. Yeah.
I don't know why
The man
that
had
bothers me.
Cash App.
Because here's the thing: if you got Cash App, you can buy stocks on Cash App. So, as far as I'm concerned, you're not homeless anymore.
No, that's why you're homeless, because you buy stocks on Cash App. What you talking about, man? You can buy stocks. Hey, why don't you just start an LLC while you're at it? Yeah, man, this is giving you terrible advice, man. God dang. God dang.
I'm just saying, you have something that you. I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying you could.
Hey, you want some crypto while you're at it?
Here's the thing: if you can buy crypto, I don't consider you homeless anymore. So why am I giving you money?
But I have a question about that, though, that I just thought about just now. If they got a Cash App card, right? How they get it? Where was it mailed to?
Post office.
Yeah, to their P.O. box.
Or
They got a PO box.
or
They pay you for that.
or the library. Just have it mailed to the library. You got to show up when it comes.
You got to be there. Yeah, no, that's me. That's me. I got that play. The rest of it, they ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't know what all that other steals.
Look, they standing at the front desk. Somebody hold up. So who is this? Oh no, that's me. That's me.
No, let's go and snatch it. Yeah, thank you. Hey, I don't know how that got here. Gotcha, bitch.
You run off.
Thank you.
But yeah, no, I don't. Because I literally saw that earlier today. I was going somewhere and the guy on the side of the street had his family on the side. Needs money, cash app. I'm like, yo, that kid looks full.
Listen, they park their BMWs around the corner. Then they stand on the corner. I literally one time seen somebody walk across the street and get into a car that looked better than mine, who was standing there for hours with a sign up. I said, you got to be kidding me. I almost jumped out the car and said, hey, won't we trade cars? Hey, come on.
No, you gotta rob him at that point.
I'm not robbing them.
Oh, they got it.
Be like, hey,
Man, I'm trying to get money.
But how do you approach that? You just like, hey man, I normally don't do this, but come up off that.
Yeah, that's exactly how you do it. Normally, this would break my heart to do this to someone who I felt was actually homeless. Man. But that car says you're doing quite well in life. I need you to come off all that money.
Well, the dude I saw today was like, right over there by 2nd Avenue North or whatever.
Uh-huh.
I like got some food before I came up here. And man, my man was jamming out on the side of the road. He had a speaker, like a Bluetooth speaker. And he's like, I'm like, and he had his little, yeah, I think it was his Cash App underneath on the cardboard sign. And it's like, I'm like just looking at him. And I'm like, man, somebody gonna give you something. And I rode off, man.
Somebody else is gonna give you something.
Not me.
No.
I ain't gonna give you a damn thing. What you mean?
So, what comedians did you kind of? I don't even know if you all do this actually. Like, are there other comedians that you study?
Yeah.
What comedians?
I stick with the younger comedians.
Yeah.
Because they stay more relevant. Nothing against the older comedians, okay?
Hey. Nah, because they got jokes.
So nothing against Steve Harvey, Jerry Brown, Uncle Tommy, nephew Tommy. Nothing against them, because they follow my page. So nothing against them at all. But at the same time, it's like the younger comedians, like they stay more relevant with like what's going on in the world.
Okay.
And that's I try to stay relevant. It's hard staying relevant because like I told one joke about how these kids wearing these sweaters in 90-degree weather, but soon it get cold outside. Now they want to put a T-shirt on, and people just look at me like,
"Well, we don't know what you're talking about, that.
Bro, we don't know what you're talking about. Hey, what the hell are you talking about?" So I studied like people like Lil Rio, Mac Rife, it's really good.
Okay.
Because what he do, I went to his show, and like he don't do stand up, he do stand up with the crowd, which is very phenomenal. Yeah. Because now you got the crowd entertained with you the whole time. And I think that's a genius idea.
And sometimes the crowd can give you all the material you need.
Everything you need.
Yeah.
He almost had, and I'm be amazed at how comedians you'll be talking about something and they can bounce and make a joke out of it. Now, sometimes people will give you stuff and the joke writes itself.
That's true.
Like, I saw he was talking to one girl and she was like, she just got out of jail. And she looked like a nice, just sweet young lady. And like, she was in jail for like murder.
That's usually how it goes.
And, and the comedians all walked off saying like, ooh, what? Well, okay. Didn't expect that. We was thinking white collar crime. She was.
You ain't never seen, what's that show?
Snapped.
Yep. You ain't never seen Snapped.
Oh, see, but even then it's like, that's on TV. No, we're not going to actually
wait a minute.
Meet the person who actually just, nice woman who snapped some dude's neck and is just sitting at a comedy show like nothing happened.
No, Snapped is like everyday women snapping. And it's like, yeah.
Yeah, but you never like, oh, that happened to them.
No. I watched it too many times with an ex-girlfriend who would stare at the side of my head whenever we were watching. I'd be like, mm-hmm.
This.
Yeah, everything's good. Yeah.
Felt like a hostage.
I was a hostage in that moment.
So I better watching as a single man, isn't it?
I ain't watching that. I'm not watching that. I will watch animals eat another person before I watch that. That's actually fascinating. Then. Especially when they raise it from birth and it's not a wild animal no more. It loves them.
I met this alligator down here at the zoo, you know.
Yeah.
Florida, like all the other wild animals.
No, we're both in the military. Yeah.
Is she watching Snap?
Yeah.
Okay.
I told y'all, they're going to get real. Like,
My goodness.
All right.
Mm-mm.
See, that, if he was in the crowd, that joke would have written itself.
so that means, like, if she kill you, then she going to get off.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't know. That's why I be doing good for people. So somebody gonna look for the body. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody gonna find me.
I don't know. The way you like to argue with me, I'd be like, damn.
Yeah, but it ain't bad though. It ain't bad. You know, hey, whatever.
No, we argue like we siblings, but I'm just saying. Somebody else might look at it like, damn, you ain't gonna take him out. I ain't gonna take him out. You know,
I hope people ain't thinking
that's
that.
my partner.
I hope people ain't thinking that.
Hey man, she gonna base motel me. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like trying to take a shower, get stabbed in the back. Damn, man.
So, do you like using like how often do you use like your crowd when you do the show?
All the time. Every time.
So I feel like I should know this for when I go to a comedy show
Yeah.
to avoid this. So what do you all look for when y'all find somebody?
Okay, great question. Because we don't look for anyone.
Y'all sure find them.
Yeah. Because we ask questions. For example, how many couples here tonight?
Hands, I ain't go.
Hands ain't
Put your hands. Put your goddamn hands.
No hands gonna go up, boy.
What you doing?
Because if I see everybody else clapping, and I say, "Oh, y'all not a couple."
Man.
The thing is, I did that one time before, and honestly, it was like it didn't work out good for them. It worked out great for me because we was doing a live recording, and I told the camera, I said, "Hey, get them ones who ain't
Hey,
clapping."
get them.
And I asked her, I said, "Hey, how long y'all been together, whatever?" And she was just so brutally honest. She said, "Well, y'all, we've been together for like 2-3 years." Like, "Hey, cool. So, like, y'all in love? Y'all married? What's it?" She said, "No, that's my sneaky link."
He was like, yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So
Press record. We're about to roll.
we all rolling. So it like I was on them for at least about 10-15 minutes. Like,
Boy, you just ruined that sneaky link.
it was so amazing.
There wasn't that one point where he was looking at you like, nigga.
Like, I mean, it was so bad. And then he just said, I'll be right back. I said,
Oh, no, okay.
then I said, wait a minute, are you holding your finger like you in church? Should he just saying this? I'll be back. Hey.
See, I would have heard him be like, well, sounds like the show's ending. Thank you all for coming. I don't know what he coming back with.
I don't think he came back.
Wait, where was she?
She was still sitting there.
Just telling too much. Telling all the business.
She's just like, you bullshit.
I'm like, you supposed to be over here.
Sneakingly, not even
You know what? He can take you home. I'm gonna get up out of here.
Then I had one couple in the crowd where, I asked her, I'm like, this was a whole different show. I said, hey, how long y'all been together? No, I always do that because I want the crowd to know, like, hey, I have a welcome spirit. I'm concerned about y'all. Okay.
To make fun of y'all.
Exactly. And, I talked to her for a minute, then I talked to him. I said, okay. I said, is she a good woman? Like, she good to you? He said, yeah, she good with all the men.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Wait a goddamn minute.
I said, is she just friendly with you? He said, no, she just love men, but she's a good woman. She's a good mother. I said, sir, you have a whore. If I had to be brutally honest, he looked like, don't say that about her.
But everybody else was thinking it.
Yeah, everybody else was thinking it.
Yeah, and I just went and said it because if she's gonna be good to you, she's gonna be good to the rest 50 of us who get wrong too.
That man said all the men.
All the men. She loved men. Like she just loved. I guess way she was like raised by her father. I guess I don't know what she just respect men.
I feel like
She'd be like at a grocery store, be like, "Hey, sir, let me give you a back rub." I'm like, hell no.
You get stress.
like while you're back there.
So
the frozen area.
my
Oh
goodness.
man.
Oh my goodness. So doing shows, is there any show that ever you thought was like really bad but came out really good?
I thought you were gonna. If you had left that second part off, have you ever had a really bad show? I actually have.
Like you knew it was bad.
Yeah, they do stuff at me.
My goodness.
Like what?
Let's go back to that then. Let's go back to that, okay?
What was it, cabbage or tomatoes?
It was like used napkins with me.
So was this a mixed crowd or was it?
It was a whole black crowd. Okay, let me explain what happened. It's a real quick story. I was working at Louis Ford, like the Ford place out there on Mount Moriah. Y'all from Memphis, y'all know.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And it was a what's the name? I think it was like a little event center, like off of Mount Moriah.
Kind of like a hole in the wall.
Yeah. So I went there. And
that should have been your first.
Yeah, because like how you go to it is like it's a corner building, and I just got off work. Didn't go home, didn't rehearse or nothing, and this was like my fourth show because I got paid for the other 3 shows. So I think I'm the shit. Okay, so I go to this fourth show like, oh, I'm gonna kill a crowd, man. Like it's nothing. Like I got my friends there and everybody. Everybody. I'm feeling like Jake Paul. Hey, riding down that car. I've been waiting this moment all my life, but I wasn't waiting to get stuff thrown at me all my life. So when I got there, I just started going through my routine. I thought doing like the jokes about the taxes, how black people get taxed. I'm like reading the room. There's a whole bunch of black people.
Yeah.
And it just took that one person to fuck everything up for me.
So they just started throwing. Hold on. They started just throwing stuff at you.
No.
He said something. They said something.
No, she said something. She told me. She said, "Get that lame shit off the stage." She said that. Like I'm just in the middle. I'm like, I still try to act like I didn't hear it. I'm just steady going. She said, "You heard me, bitch." She was talking about me, y'all. This is not a drill. I am not prepared for a heckler because I never had one. And that was my first real heckler. And then, like, I didn't have a comeback for her at all. And then
I
didn't have a comeback. I was new. I didn't have a comeback. I didn't know what to say. And then she said, take that out. You trash and you trash.
Oh, my God.
I said, okay. And I tried to make a joke. I said, you drop your napkin. She said, no, you stupid. What? So everybody just laughing with her and on her side. And I'm looking up here looking stupid as hell because now somebody threw a napkin on me with some barbecue sauce on it. And I'm thinking like, shit. Tastes good. But at the same time, like, I'm embarrassed because now my wife there, she looking at me, she like, I'm like, and like, I just got off the stage. I said, all right, y'all, thank y'all for coming out tonight. They said, please don't come back no. So after that, I took off like 6 months of doing. It hurt.
That hurt me listening.
That was pretty bad. I ain't gonna lie to you. Somebody throwing the whole napkin. So it had a chicken wing in it?
It had chicken wing sauce. But it just wasn't her one napkin. Her napkins led to an avalanche of napkins.
So I'm just thinking, like, I wouldn't think napkins would travel that far.
No,
it said some chicken wing.
The wing sauce is what like kept it. Like, it gave it weight.
That must have been. Well, you was in Memphis, so it probably was a whole bunch of wing sauce in that joint.
It was too. It was like the garlic parmesan. It wasn't.
Is there any barbecue sauce in your house?
Not right now.
No.
Every time I see barbecue sauce, I get like, damn, I remember this day. So that's one of my like worst shows I ever had in my life. But my worst show that turned to a good show was when the time I had to open up for some guy in Memphis. I don't know who he was. Like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah. So like it was like a group of us. I had to open up for him. He's like, hey man, that's good, man. You're a good brother, man. I like that. I'm thinking like, bro, if you like this record shit I just did, like, let me get better. And like, cause at that time I was still new. So it was like, I'm like, this was a worse show for me, but it was a good show for them. And what they did, that opened up more doors for me.
So like these are my baloney jokes. This ain't the turkey yet.
No, dude, these ain't no real jokes.
Y'all like these?
Right. That's what I said. Like, I'm like, I was so shocked, man. Like, they said, like, oh my God, you killed it. Like, I'm talking in third person. Hey, Jason, I don't know what it is.
So you ain't even that confident. Of course I killed it. Oh, shit.
I was sweating so bad. Like, you would think that somebody set a wet market on my damn head. Like, I was just drinking wet. Just all my shirt off.
My goodness.
But hey.
You was out there saying sweating profusely.
Very. Yes. But that was my worst good show.
Oh, that's what's up. I mean, that was a lot. I didn't know where you gonna go with that. But
you thought I was gonna say shoot up and stay up there.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Hey, use it in your next one.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wait. You got kids next. No, use that.
Well, actually, before that, I do got a show coming up Friday, December 13th.
Yes, talk about this show. Hello,
everyone. This is Jason Bowman here. I will be. Okay, my bad. I thought
that was totally fine. Shoot it.
Okay.
Yeah, shoot your thing, man.
Stay up, man. Shoot it, man.
Dude, you said shoot your thing. I'm like, you just walked right in.
Yeah, you thought it did.
Hey, man, say man.
But please continue.
This show gonna be a H 2 doors down at 2231 Memorial Boulevard. That's located right across from SportsCon.
Okay.
What Kroger's at?
Yeah.
Friday, December 13th at 8:00.
Okay. So any Christmas jokes will be in this?
It will be. because I'm gonna talk about like honestly, like I already thought about like Friday, December 13th.
Oh hell no! I ain't even know that. Yeah, that is. Oh, okay.
Figure out
And we just fed right into that.
straight right into it. So you know, if y'all want to know what the joke's gonna be about, they're gonna be like superstitious. Like then we're gonna talk about Christmas, of course. You know, we talk about toys. You know, then we're gonna talk about Santa Claus.
Since it's Friday the 13th, you got to talk about Krampus.
You know, we're gonna throw that in there too.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
So thank you. I really appreciate that. So, you know, it's like the show gonna be because honestly, I haven't did a show in a while here.
Yeah.
You know, but like I feel like this is the best way to wrap up the year. And you know, I want y'all to come out, check it out. You know, if y'all ain't doing anything.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then you know, I got like I'm actually introducing a new comedian that I took under my wing, Rebecca Hart. So she actually is from Memphis.
Okay, that's what's up.
And she moved to Atlanta, and now she lives in Nashville.
That's what's up.
Now, so let me ask you, what would be the difference doing comedy for you in Memphis compared to doing it here?
Honestly, like Memphis is hard, very hard.
Like the crowd is hard, getting a laugh is hard.
Everything,
all of it. Gotcha.
Because you got to think about it. That goes back to my root of where I got barbecue sauce wings. And, you know, so if, like they say, if you can make it in Memphis doing anything, you can make it anywhere.
That is a true statement. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
That is a real true statement.
But here the people are so like welcome. They're like, hey, you know what? You do comedy. Prime example. Today, I got a video that I did because like we went to Great Clips, the haircutting place.
Yeah.
Never been there a day in my life. This is a true story. This is a fucking true story. Like, my wife said, hey, I need to get my hair cut. I said, go in Great Clips and see what they're going to do or whatever. So she went in there. I'm sitting in the car. I'm like, okay, you know, I'm on FanDuel watching my sports or whatever. I'm like, let me go inside real quick and just, you know, just because I'm bored. I got shit to do. So I went in there and the girl was like, hey, she said, how can I help you? I'm like, damn. I just walked into like a haircutting place. She said, how can I help you? Keep in mind, look at my head. So my mind just started going. I'm like, yeah, I said, I'm here to get a fade, you know, and probably like, you know, take some out the top, but not too much out the sides. She said, okay, we can definitely help you with that. And I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, is she serious right now? And she was like, yeah. She said, can I have your phone number? I said, okay. I said, wait a minute. I said, let's stop for a minute. I said, like, are you really have somebody cut my hair? She said, yes, sir. She said, the customer's always right here. I said, what they finna cut? And she was like, she said, now that you brought it up, I don't know. And at that moment, I said, you know what? I said, look, I said, can we do this again real quick and let me record it and like let me just like put it on my page?
Yeah.
As a skit. She said, what do you want me to do? I said, just do exactly what you just did. And like I went and got my camera and I came back in and she did exactly the same thing. She said, oh my God. She said, like, I'm gonna be famous. I'm gonna be on an Instagram page. I'm like, calm down, young one. Calm down. Okay. Yeah. So we ended up just actually doing a skit like right there, just off the wham. And actually, I'm gonna go ahead and edit it, and I'm gonna post it probably tomorrow. But this was no rehearsal or no anything. And once y'all see it, y'all be like, damn, like it looked real because like, it wasn't no tripod set up. It was just like me holding the camera. Like so, it just when you see it, they're gonna be just like pure, like just real, raw,
just point of view.
Yeah, point of view. That's it. And you know what? I was about 6 months old when I found out what POV means.
You said you were 6 months old?
Yeah, when I found out 6 months ago when I found out what POV
Oh, 6 months ago. I thought you said
6 months. I'd be like, damn, you smart as hell, ain't you?
Yeah, it was about to be awkwardly quiet. What you say that again?
I was like, huh?
Like now tell us again about the alien.
Is that a Memphis slang I don't know nothing about?
Yo, it's gonna be like Googling, like, what's...
Yeah, no, what you were saying? Yeah, because I don't know what the fuck.
Damn, you gotta go on the Urban Dictionary for this.
I would get some dates and everything. Like, I thought that word was not that old.
Hey, look, that's a typical black response too. Because if it's like, you're not saying like, you know, but if it's a certain amount of crazy, you know, you be like, just smiling, nah. But if it's too much, you either running or you gotta address that directly.
Look, man, I was gonna let it slide, but you just went too far with it at this point.
Hey, same thing with lies. It's like sometimes just smiling, nod.
I can't stand y'all. I can't stand. You gotta shoot it up to get it up.
Don't work, did he thought that was gonna work, didn't he? Sorry, it only works when we do it.
It's too much.
I can't stand y'all.
But-
I can't stand. Anyway.
The clips situation. So I had somewhat of a similar, but I was in Mississippi, and this was like a long time ago, and it was like, so we don't really cut your kind of hair. Yep. So it was like, what do you? We don't have the proper equipment to cut your hair.
Well, what's more offensive though? The fact that they're letting you know up front so you don't get roasted on the other end, that they gonna mess you up.
I'm sure. I'm sure I was getting roasted a little bit when I left, but I was like, I'd rather know on the front end. Okay. I'm in
So
Mississippi.
you
I
rather
forgot.
the truth.
In Mississippi, it's a lot safer.
How did that make you feel?
I thought it was funny. And then I sat in the car like, wait a goddamn minute. What?
You know what my homeboy did? His son's mixed, right? So he goes to like supercuts. And then he's like, you know what? I need a haircut too. He said, hey, y'all know how to cut black people hair? And then the two ladies proceed to have an argument in front of him about the one lady not knowing how to cut hair, a black folk. And then he sits down in the chairs and proceeds to get mad after she messes it up. I said, that's your fault. If you got to ask the question, you are in the wrong place, sir.
Look, if they're having an argument about it,
Yeah, most definitely. If they arguing about,
Yeah, because like, she's like, so.
that's when you do the Homer Simpson bag off into the bushes.
Yes. Like, because the one lady was like, she was like, yeah, I can do that. I can take care of that for you. And the other lady's like, no, you can't. I mean, and they go at it for like 5 minutes. And during his 5 minutes, he didn't make up his mind not to sit in that chair.
Barbara's like, girl, stop playing. You can't do, not this hair. You can do Chad's hair. You can do Hank's hair. Not this hair right here. Nah, this different kind of scissors, different type of scissors. We're not doing that type of stuff. You need some stuff you ain't qualified to use.
Hey, look, they can come at you with them old school shears. And I'm like, nah.
No, thank you. You have a good day. So when I haven't been in a supercut since. I can tell you that.
Nah, but like that's one of the things you don't do at a barbershop. You don't get in that first chair.
Mm-hmm.
You don't ask somebody if they know how to do something. Like, or you be like, hey, I need such and such, like authoritative. But if they're like, or whatever, you better not. You better get up out of that chair. Don't look
also
like that. He put on you.
It also probably goes with the first chair. But like, oh yeah, my dude's new. He'll take care of you. He knew. Nah, I think we good on that.
Now you know on that first chair because ain't nobody. There's a line of people and ain't nobody got in that chair. That's how you know. Don't get in that chair.
And there's always a barber that's too new, and there's a barber that's too old. Like, no, you supposed to be, look, Henry, you here to talk and tell jokes. Put them clippers down. You know why you brought them here. He just keeps bringing the chair. He don't leave.
There's also that barber that holds you hostage. Like, he start cutting your hair and do something else and, like, walk off on you. And you be like, half a head of hair. And you be like, man, this dude, man. You about to get a takeout order now, man. I said, man, I've been in here for 35 minutes.
No, that dude for me would be the dude who just be having random conversations about that.
Yeah.
Man, my baby mama getting on my nerves.
Hey, focus.
Yo, I gotta go. I got a life. I don't have a baby mama. Leave that to yourself. But man, who your favorite rap artist? Nigga, I don't even know who you are. I don't talk. Cut and go.
I remember one time I was kind of in between haircuts and I cheated on my barber. And do you know, I saw him at like a festival or something like that. And this man the whole time was like looking at my head like,
yeah, looking at your head.
He's like,
Cheat on me.
you cheat on me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a real thing. That's a real thing.
You looking different right now.
Hey, look, I just had to get the edge up, man. Like I ain't get to take down. I just got edged up, man.
Like, bro,
He's
take a vacation.
He's like, haven't seen you in a while. Start talking to me like a damn serial killer, man. I'm like, damn, man. Like, did I do something bad?
Yeah, you did. Somebody did you do something bad?
I mean, I spent my own money on a haircut.
You know the great thing about being bald? You ain't got to deal with none of that shit no more. It's just, do
I
it
have
yourself.
locks, and I do my own hair, so I don't
So
deal with
you-
that situation. Nah, don't nobody else touch my hair.
Nobody else like, I ain't seen you in a minute.
No, the worst, I was going to get a haircut the day after. Like, I was just busy or whatever, so I didn't make no time to go there. And this dude, like, in line at the gas station, man, he's like, hey, man, do cuts. And I was like, my stuff looking that rough. I'm like, damn, man, I was in the mirror, like, just searching my soul, man, looking in my head. And I was like, damn, man, have I really been that busy? I was like, damn. Damn.
All I'm hearing is great reasons to be bald.
So many good reasons.
So many. Amen. Amen. Amen.
Kevin has somebody to agree with for right now on baldness.
most black men agree on being bald. Like we don't look like serial killers when we're bald. So
No, you kind of do. Yeah, you kind
MJ
of
made it popular for us. So
You kind of do look like a serial killer.
Nah.
With the glasses.
So you just adding the glasses. You just add me bald by myself. I'm perfectly fine.
That's why I took my glasses off.
Like, I don't know, man. You got them certain white dudes, man. They be looking like Michael Chitless when he's beating that dude up with a phone book.
You said I'm look like a certain white dude?
No, I said, the white dudes, whatever, they're bald, look like Michael Chitless.
Yeah, the white guys are bald. Yes.
Yeah, I'm saying they got that certain look. He look like a dirty cop.
We don't have those issues. Anyway, back to you.
Now, let's get back to you.
Yeah, let's leave that first.
Yeah.
When did you here? When did you started doing skits?
Hey, I started doing that before I did comedy. Like that was really what I was doing, just doing comedy skits. And the only reason why I was doing it because I was just bored at home because I was working a night job and I had so much free time in the daytime.
Okay.
So I just started doing like little short comedy skits, and that right there gave me the recognition. Like, oh, dude, really funny. Like, let's see what he can really on stage. Because the thing about it, I hate to say it, but it's a stereotype that if you do comedy skits, you're not funny on stage.
Okay, I've heard that.
Yeah, I've heard that.
If you're funny on stage, you don't do comedy skits. And I had to basically just show people that, hey, I'm funny on and off stage. But I guess I got too cocky, and that's how I ended up getting the situation
with the barbecue.
With the barbecue.
With the barbecue.
Yeah.
So I had to take some time off. I had to humble myself because I had the big head for a minute. I was like, yeah, man, I'm the shit. I'm going to quit my job.
That's a hell of a way to get humble.
I know.
Oh, having some barbecue sauce on that.
Yeah. And
like I know Shaq would say barbecue chicken, but it has a whole new meaning for you.
Right. I need to get a shirt that, hey, humble yourself or you get barbecue. So
that worked.
That was cold.
Yeah.
That's a bar, as we say.
Yeah, that'll work.
That will?
Yeah.
Okay, I need to design that shirt for me.
Okay. Y'all heard that. Y'all get some designers.
Maybe I'll find one. But
now, I have heard the people do skits that are not good on stage. Now, I haven't heard as much as far as like comedians on stage don't do skits. Is it because it's like they're not good at it, or the perception is they're not good at it, or is it like something they feel is beneath them?
No, they've been beneath them because they probably been doing stage for so long because, you got to think about the comedy skits really just came along probably about 10, 15 years ago when it really started hitting off.
Yeah.
And the older comedians, they look at like the younger generation doing these comedy skits. They like, oh, you ain't no real comic. You ain't no real comedian. And I get that now. Not about me.
Yeah, of course.
I get that because like I'll be on social media one day and then I promise you about 3 months later, I see a person add, hey, I'm a comedian. Come check me out. Wait a minute.
Check you do what?
Right. No, you ain't paid no dues to the name.
Right.
But you're going to put comedian in front of your name. And people don't understand why I say I'm a comedian, not a comic. It's a difference.
Yeah.
A comic is a full-time person that's on stage. That's what they do. A comedian is an actor / comic. They can do both. So when a person put comedian up there and they say, hey, come check me out, but you ain't did no kind of acting work or anything, but you're going to label yourself as a comedian. That's like a slap in the face. Because like I did like some outrageous things. I ain't gonna lie. Because you can see some of my videos that I have done to even get recognized, and I still wasn't labeling myself a comedian. I was still saying, hey, I'm just a little, person out here just putting in some
throwing stuff online.
Just throwing stuff online. So it's like, do you have, because that was the thing that was going on in Memphis too. That people the young comics and the older comics was getting into it. And I'm like, man, they find anything to argue about. Like, y'all are never happy with shit. What? And then, and then that's why I saw it because, and that's how I figure out, because I had to Google it. Yeah. And I'm like, what? Because I saw people saying, hey, you're not a comedian, you're a comic. Or somebody say, you're not a comic, you're a comedian. I said, okay, let me just Google it and figure out what's the difference. And that's how I figure out what it was, and now I see what the beef is about. But nobody took the time to say, hey, this is what it really means. They just say, hey, you ain't this, you ain't that. That's just like your mom say, hey, don't touch the stove, it's hot. Okay, you didn't tell me don't touch the stove, it's hot, I'm gonna burn my damn self, okay? Give me a reason why not to touch it. Or better yet, don't go outside, you might get hit by a car. But damn, what the odds of that gonna happen? So it's just like you have to tell people what's going on. And that's how, I just figure out like what my passion was and what I want to do.
Now, does doing the skits, does being on stage help you with your skits, or does doing skits help you on stage?
Doing skits help me on stage. Because what I've been doing now lately is like people be watching. I can get more views now off of my skits than anything. And what I do is like I just mimic some that I did in one of my comedy skits, and people can relate. Like, oh yeah, I remember seeing it. Versus me, versus me being on stage doing a joke or whatever. I just basically now I'm just like what I do is like you see my Instagram page. I have like so many jokes on there, and I had a laughing background. Now.
Yeah.
And the thing here, the key to it is like how you get people to laugh at you. It's like they gotta like you, they gotta trust you. So if I can put a laughing background in the back and I just smile in it and I give you like something to read or whatever and then it's funny, you're gonna automatically, for human nature, that you automatically gonna laugh. That's just like if I nod my head just like this, you're gonna automatically gonna agree with me because you're like, damn, like I'm just gonna mimic you. Now it's like a mirror image.
And especially like somebody who has like a very unique laugh, it creates other people laughing.
Exactly. It's like if I yawn right now, everybody in the room gonna yawn.
Yes, please don't do that.
Okay.
That is very infectious.
Yeah.
Especially for us. Very
contagious. Like they say laughter is contagious, and it is. Because if I just start busting that laugh right now, everybody gonna be like, damn, like I wanna laugh too. Let me laugh.
Yeah, it is contagious. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You know, for example, if a black person came running through that door, a white person came running through the door, and they say, help, get out. We're gonna automatically get them to run. We're gonna drop out of this shit. We're gonna run too.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna happen.
Right. Yeah. You know.
I'll find out what happened later.
Right.
And I'll just be mad. Like, well, it wasn't nothing. Man, yeah, I wasted my time. But, just
yeah, we had a little incident one time. We ain't gonna talk about that. That's why we keep the door locked.
I was being real quiet.
I was being real quiet. I was like, I had to play my options right.
And I was the only one who got up and tried to go get some help. While everybody else just... I still think about that day. Kevin sitting up there talking to the man, trying to keep him inside. I'm like, damn.
Well, I mean, throwing him out wouldn't have... At this point, we might as well tell you about it. So some strange dude just came walking in here while we was recording. God, he's like God told him to come in here or something?
He said he was rambling, okay? He looked a little crazy. But the thing that triggered everybody, okay, out of everything that he said, if God himself told me to shoot everybody in here, I would have to do it because God told me to do it. I said, oh my goodness. So at the time, this building, all this stuff around it wasn't really here. Okay. There were construction going on and stuff like that. So when we started recording, it was banging and everything else. People talking, all this other stuff going on. But for some reason, when that man came in that door, everybody was gone. So when he
magically gone.
When he said that, none of us in here got no peace on us. So when I kind of said, oh, let me go to the bathroom, I kind of walked out. There was nobody out there. I'm like, damn, I can't get no sludge hammer, no nothing. Damn, nothing.
The crazy thing is, after all this, it was right back outside. Like nothing.
Went on lunch at the same time. And when I came back in here, Kevin was talking to the man.
I'm trying to talk his way out of it. Because ignoring him was only going to agitate him. The dude was a little nutty. So I'm just trying to let him talk. Because I've learned crazy people just like want to express themselves. Or if well, I'm trying to find somewhere to go, hey, you should do that outside or something.
Well, he wanted to freestyle. He came in here to freestyle.
He saw the mic.
Actually, no, he did. He was like, I think he said he was like a Christian rapper too.
Something like that, a Christian rapper, you know what I'm saying? And he said he just ran upon this place. No, dude, you were walking by and you heard some people in here talking and you decided you want to bring yourself in here. That's kind of how that went.
And that's why the doors are locked.
Oh, wow. I'm happy I didn't try to walk through the door.
We were expecting
that man said, okay. He said, I can kill everybody in here. And I was like, wow. Yeah. I wouldn't expect anybody to say nothing like that around me today.
Jesus told him to. It was Jesus or God. One of them told him.
Come in and kill everybody.
And it was on a Sunday.
And it was on a Sunday. And I'm like, my goodness. I said, I'm not going.
For us, we ain't seen her since.
Right. I said, I'm not going out like this.
Hey, we hadn't seen her since. Hey, grand opening, grand close.
Shout out to Jackie. I hope you're doing well.
So what happened to him?
We don't know.
He never saw that man ever again.
Ever.
And we plan on his staying that way.
Yeah, pretty much.
So anyways.
And other news in the hood in the borough.
So I don't know why this made me think of this. Anyone ever tried to come at you on stage?
Nah.
And the way he laughs, like, nah, they ain't gonna try this.
That ain't gonna work
They
the way
ain't
this.
gonna try this.
You know what? You got me with the napkins, ladies. You know what I'm saying? I was still new, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want to swell up on you. But, nah, ain't nobody never tried to come to me because, like, you know, these people, they're crazy. Like, they pretend they crazy.
You got so hood. Your voice changed completely.
Nah,
That was the most polite I wish a nigga would.
Oh my
Like,
goodness.
like, you know what I got through that? I said, I don't advocate for violence, but I will use it. That's
I'm not against it. I feel bad afterwards.
I really would.
I didn't want to do this.
Because a lot of people don't know, like, I used to work for the police department. I used to work for the sheriff's department, too. So,
In Memphis?
In Memphis, yeah.
Mm.
So when I went through training and, you know, basic camp, you know, they taught us, like, hey, and the crazy part about it, I don't know why they said it. They said, like, if you ever, like, get into an altercation and you off the clock or whatever, then, you know, violence will have to be your last resort. Because, you know, basically they train us on how to take a person down and hit pressure points. And basically you can basically neutralize a person or kill a person. So it was like, I always kept it in my head. And, like, people who knew me in Memphis, because, like, I was born and raised, they're like, hey, don't fuck with him, but, you know, like, he know deadly force.
He know where.
That's why I be like, people say, y'all, you, like, for example, that's a great
man. He said that like it was a person. He said, I know him. He is my cousin.
I am more, like you said, to comment, I am more afraid of what I do to a person than what a person can do to me. Because if I can get my hands on you,
Yeah.
it's a wrap. I ain't even gonna lie. Like,
It's over.
It's like I don't talk like Mike Tyson for nothing.
Man.
I just have this picture of him on stage telling the jokes. Someone walk up, click. Oh man, he knew you was there. Anyway,
So, like,
you ain't gonna beat them chicken wings. It ain't gonna work.
hey, I promise you, I learned from that.
I'll throw people around like napkins. I don't get them thrown at me no more. Just backhand them. Don't even know he backhand somebody. Get over there.
Anyway, back to the show.
So,
Not the hell out of.
I'm glad you said this so people will know that now. Like, hold on, not that one. Not that one.
Yeah. You might not want to run up on that one.
Okay, that ain't
Let him do whatever he gonna do. Okay. Do that to the next person.
Boo him from home. Boo him. Look, go. You can go on his Instagram and boo him on there
Boo me there. Boo me
from an anonymous account, just in case he knows where you live. Man, I've been looking for you.
You know what's funny? I just had a conversation like a week ago with somebody, right? And I said, I'll debate, anybody, if I'm willing to debate them, but I'm not going joke for joke with comedians. They got too much time, too creative. That's their lane. And then the dude's like, oh, you crazy. I'll go with anybody. And I was like,
it's kind of like the dude who thought he was a great basketball player in high school, wanted to go against the NBA player. That maybe on the bench, like, this ain't gonna go the way you think.
It don't make no sense. And then you gonna do that from the audience? He got a microphone and the spotlight's on him. Now they're gonna turn the spotlight on you, and the show is gonna be about you. It's showtime.
That is horrible.
Absolutely.
And now there's cameras, so now the cameras on.
I've seen it. Like at a like not even an open mic, but like a random Thursday night deal where the person like in the back was like, got some alcohol in them, but they thought they was funny, and the dude started eating this dude alive. The dude actually got up out the chair and ran out the club. He ran out the club. He was tearing him up. I was like, man, his girlfriend was like all embarrassed, and I was like, man, that's not very smart.
So back to the rules of not getting made fun of in the crowd. So is it best to be all the way in the back?
It don't matter.
We got wireless mics now. Like, I can walk around the whole room. Just if I get bored.
Hey, you got to play Where's Waldo with the comedians?
You just walk around, nigga. You thought you was safe.
Oh, you better take it a piss out.
So are y'all two together?
Yeah.
So it don't matter where you sit at. It's like if you make yourself known. Like, it just, you have to be normal to not get made fun of. That means your clothes got to be on point.
Oh my God.
You
Like, we thought we were normal.
You can't be laughing too hard, or you can't be like not laughing at all, because that's a whole joke by itself right there. But, it just depends on your whole demeanor.
You can't be doing too much life.
Now, and this is mine, because this is one time with me and Victoria's at a comedy club, and sometimes, like what I was told, like sometimes a joke may not work at a certain area.
Oh, that's true.
And this guy was telling some jokes. He was bombing. And I always say, I don't like sitting in the front because I'm going to awkwardly look at you if you're like, it's awkward to me.
Right.
Like, I feel bad for you. And he's telling some jokes about Alabama. And I was guessing he's like, Alabama, Tennessee, thought, maybe it didn't work. So I'm just up there like,
I think I literally said to him, I said, Kevin, fix your face. I said, fix your face, man, because if he say something to you, then it's going to be a whole problem. So we went to go see one of our friends. Dude, he had a comedy night. Yes. And I'm like, Bobby's probably going to have to come from the back because dude going to try to fight you. Then if his girlfriend here, I'm going to have to get in. It's going to be a whole bunch of going on. It's going to be a whole bunch going on.
Like, it literally felt like watching him just make jump shots and they wasn't touching the rim.
They weren't even close.
Damn.
Just all floor.
It was just air and flow. Not floor, flow. It was bad. It was
flow.
Like, I don't know if I heard a dude yarn or I made it up in my head. But I heard yarning.
What?
So, like, damn, I hope this ends for you quickly. Because, damn, slow day at work. This ain't going to
But he knew it, though. He knew he was doing bad. And I think at one point he said something. I forgot what he said, but he knew it.
They thought they working, huh?
He might have said something like, yeah, it's time for me to get off stage or something like that. To that nature, he said. So he knew he was doing bad.
We were polite. If this was Memphis, boy, it would have been something.
Oh,
different.
my goodness.
It's time we get off stage, nigga. It was time for you to get off. It's been time for you to go. They'd have stood up and applaud him leaving. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Who's next? Please. But, well, let's wrap this up. I don't know if it was a good segue or not. But outside of the show you have in December, other things you're working on?
Yeah, so basically, like, I'm working on, like, a lot of little comedy skits. I'm working on, like, doing some short films right now. So I'm trying to do some short films for, like, YouTube, just to basically just show people, like, my creative style and actually doing film. And I ain't gonna lie, like, some of the stuff that I've been doing and been working on, is like, I've been doing on my phone.
Yeah.
Because the phone is crazy. Like, you can do so much on an iPhone with CapCut. Hey, I just gave y'all a secret.
We all using it. CapCut at this point.
Yeah, we all use it.
This is a new generation. So, like, if you ain't using CapCut, you behind. So,
now, you saying you wanted to do short films. Would these be particular comedy, or would you be interested in doing other, like, drama?
It's funny you asked that. Because I actually was on YouTube about a week ago because I'm trying to figure out how to do a horror film.
Well, yeah, we can make that happen. Maybe Kevin will be in this one.
Well, thank you for coming today. I ain't got nothing witty to say, but no. She likes horror. I don't.
I mean, I like horror, yes. But, some
For some reason, you like the idea of me in it more.
Yeah, because that's a challenge for me.
No.
I'm trying to get you in one.
No. It's not even a challenge. It's just something you find funny.
You don't like being scared?
I just don't feel that I should pay money to go into a place where their objective is to scare me. Because if it works, I paid money for this. If it don't, I wasted money on this. It's not a win either way. Like, I want to feel things in a movie theater, not fear. I don't feel none of that. Leave me. I don't need to be scared.
Well,
Life is scary.
To be honest, though, the scare is a feeling.
Not the one I wanted. I want to feel joy. Hell, I'd rather cry in a movie theater. I don't want to go, oh shit. Nah, I've literally, like, I have taken someone on a date and she just hell bent on going to a horror film. I don't remember which one it was, but I told her I don't do well at horror. I left her ass in there. Really? I was in the car. I'm a gentleman. I'll make sure she get home. She wasn't happy about the ride home, but I told her I'm in the car. When you're done, I'll be out here in the car.
You didn't know y'all were going to see a horror movie?
I knew. Man, I also knew there was a good chance I'm going to be in the car and her ass going to be watching the movie herself.
You saw how that Memphis
I tried. I tried.
In the car.
I tried my best.
You heard that?
Shit didn't work.
You see, I think you're really scared because the Memphis came out then.
It's okay to be scared.
I keep saying I don't do horror. And y'all keep not believing me. It's not happening. I know.
This is a safe place.
The fuck it is. But Jason, thank you for coming out and speaking with us today.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all having me. Like, this has been really, 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 really fun.
And hope to see you in anything but horror, because I won't be watching. Once again, with my colleagues, Victoria V.A. Jones.
Hey, man. We're going to get them in some horror films.
Anyway, nigga. Wow.
We normally don't go there, but I guess we're skipping formalities. Damn.
we're way past that point.
Am I? He looks scared. That's all it is.
It's a wrap. Wrap this shit up.